Let's talk about Kevin Graves. Hey guys, Victoria Paxton here. Thanks for stopping back by my YouTube channel. Did you miss me? 'Cause I'm back. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to do this video and then I'm going to do a little talky little update at the end. So stay for the end, you guys. Okay. Kevin Graves kept in constant touch with his family. So when they didn't hear from him on July 1st of 2018, they knew something was wrong. He was 28 at the time of his disappearance, and he was attending the Electric Forest Music Festival in Rothbury, Michigan with his girlfriend. He disappeared after the two got into an argument, and his cell phone and personal belongings were left behind. Kevin hasn't been seen or heard from since, and there's been no activity on his cell phone or his bank account. According to MLive, up to 50,000 people attended Electric Forest Music Festival each year. The multi-genre festival is held at the 2,000-acre Double J, I think it's supposed to be Double J Resort. Okay, so on the 5th anniversary of his disappearance, Kevin's family put up a missing persons billboard near the festival entrance, hoping it would garner new leads about his disappearance. Okay, you guys. So, pay no attention to the hair. It's at an awkward phase at this point. I wasn't able to connect with Kevin, but I had some visions and a dream. In my dream, there's like a large group of people, right? And I don't know where they're headed, where they're walking, but there's probably 20, 25 people walking. In this group, all of a sudden you hear this guy and he's like, man, what the F? You were checking my girl out. What the F? And then you see this, and then I see this other guy and he's like, man, I wasn't checking anybody out. I don't know what the F you're talking about. And then the other guy says, oh, you're that a-hole from earlier. You're that same dude. So then I see Kevin on the ground and he's bloody and it looks like he's okay. So I think, no, let me rephrase that. I know he's gone, but I don't think that's what killed him. Okay? So he was bloody, like he had been torn up and cut up. But I don't think that's what killed him. And I'm not sure why I'm getting that. So in other words, maybe he did get his butt beat by this a-hole. But that didn't kill him. Then maybe the guy finished him off somehow with a pew-pew or a... You know, I'm not trying to be funny, you guys, but you know I can't say shit on YouTube. So yeah, I do believe he's gone. He's definitely not with us anymore. I don't feel that he's with us anymore. I feel like he's crossed over. So yeah. So I know it was short, you guys, but I also wanted to talk about... Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Pay no attention to the hair that needs to be dyed because I'm in that phase of life again, right? It happens about every 3 months where I'm like, I'm just going to let my hair go gray. I'm not going to dye it ever again. I'm just going to let it go gray, right? And I'm at that phase. Well, let me rephrase that. I was at that phase yesterday afternoon and evening. This morning, I'm more at the phase of, oh shit, I need to dye my hair. So, oh shit, I need to dye my hair. Okay, so before we talk about the CyberTruck bombing at the Trump Towers in Las Vegas, I just wanted to say that to all you people that live in Alaska and all these other places, Canada and all these places where you get like feet upon feet upon feet of snow, more power to you. I hope you're enjoying it, because let me freaking tell you. So DC got like 5 or 6 inches. And then the further west you went, got more. So we ended up, by like 8 o'clock last night, I think we had like 10 inches. It felt more like 3 foot, but I think we had like 10 inches. And then we got another like 2 inches last night. And then they're saying we're supposed to have snow showers this afternoon. And then there's supposedly some big snowstorm coming in on Saturday. You guys, this is the largest snowstorm we've had since 2019. Last year, we literally got 1 dusting of snow. And then we got 1 like 4 inches of snow. And that was freaking it. And I was happy with that. And I was okay with that. Because let me tell you something. When it's this bloody ass cold outside, I hibernate. Okay? Like, neighbor lady the other day said, "Oh my God, I haven't seen you. Like, you look so good. You've lost so much weight." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And I said, "Yeah, I kind of hibernate in this shit." Like, although I was outside shoveling, because my husband, y'all, he has a hernia and it was acting up the other day. He needs to have surgery. And he was out there shoveling, and I'm like, oh God, he's going to rupture the hernia even worse. He's going to have emergency surgery. So I went out and we kind of like tag teamed, because the neighbor on this side of us, he has a heart problem. He's not supposed to shovel a bunch of snow. The neighbor on this side of us, her father is sick and living with her. So we shoveled that neighbor out, and then I shoveled this neighbor out, and then the neighbor on the next side is the one that the husband had a stroke, and he still is not doing good, you guys. He's home, but he can't walk. He can't do anything. His left side's still completely paralyzed. So I shoveled her out. And then I was going to go across the street and help shovel my friend Karen, but fortunately her son was there and he shoveled her out. So, but it's been a mess, y'all, but I'm over it. Like, I hate this shit. Can I say that one more time? I hate this shit. I hate snow. I hate cold. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's so pretty." I look out, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty. And then I'm done. Okay, I'm done. And it's supposed to be like 20 degrees this week, like in the low teens every night, and so it's refreezing, like it refroze last night. So we live off of 2 main roads, and they seem to be doing pretty good. Now, last night I watched a guy almost hit another guy head on and almost slide into the pond behind our house because of stupid assholes out there driving that think they know how to drive in the snow when they clearly don't know how to drive in the snow. And that's why I will be here in my house, because I can drive in the snow. But I refuse to be on the road with these morons that can't drive in the snow, because I don't want to die, okay? I'm not ready to die today. I have a grandbaby that I love to death, and I have a bonus grandson. I don't want to die, y'all. Okay, so let's talk about this Cybertruck stuff. So, let me start by saying okay, so 8:40 a.m. on New Year's Day, a Tesla Cybertruck pulled up in front of Trump Towers in Las Vegas. If none of y'all have been to Trump Towers in Las Vegas, it's really nice. Like, I've never stayed there, but it's like a really nice place. And it's kind of back a little bit off the strip, like behind some other things, but it's right by the strip, right? And I actually have a friend who owns a timeshare there. And so I'm hoping at some point, I'm going to Vegas in March to meet my sister, but I'm hoping at some point I can use her timeshare and stay at Trump Towers, because that would be nice, because it's really swanky, y'all. Anyway, so 8:40 a.m. it pulls up, and then you see like it explode, like you see fireworks, and then after the fact they said there were major fireworks and explosives in the truck and gasoline cans. And they said, but you guys, okay, the truck was completely blown up. It didn't even blow out the glass in the Trump Towers, because fortunately the Tesla truck is strong, and so it took the main impact and it went like up and out behind it, so it didn't affect the building. But get a load of this. The body was beyond recognition, okay? But, oh, we found his passport. We found his passport. His passport was perfectly fine. Now, if you've seen pictures of the truck, everything inside of it is just charred. And if a body is charred that badly, how in the F did you find a passport that was intact? Like, come on. So immediately I said to Mr. B, I said, there's much more to this story. Something doesn't sit right with me. And at first I was thinking that he was pew-pewed and then the truck was programmed to pull up. Okay, so that's what I was thinking. But that was just what I was thinking. It wasn't what I was getting. Okay, let me reiterate that. I wasn't getting anything other than I was being told that it's not what it seems. Okay, so I was being told it's not what it seems, but I wasn't being given anything at that point. So that night, and for the last several nights since then, I've tried to connect with, let me see, Army Master Sergeant Matthew Allen Livelsberger. So I have tried multiple nights, multiple times a night, because listen, y'all, I have been having the worst dreams about hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanoes. I think this year, unfortunately, is going to be terrible when it comes to natural disasters. I think we are going to get whopped so bad with natural disasters. So I've been up a lot with these horrible dreams where I wake up really upset. And so that happens every single night, several times a night. So I've been at those points trying to connect with Livelsberger. And I hope I'm saying his name right. So I've been trying to connect with them. I haven't been able to connect with them. But not only that, you guys. So people can give me a name and usually I can tell if they're alive or if they've crossed, right? Tell me why I'm not getting that Livelsberger has crossed. I don't think he's gone, y'all. I think he is very much alive out there somewhere. Why this happened and what the purpose in it is, I don't know. Other than hubby and I found out about some podcast because, I had been telling Mr. V, like, there's something not right about this. There's something off. There's something not right. Well, then we had found out about a podcast where this guy was on the podcast and he's claiming that Matthew Livelsberger had contacted him 3 days prior to the explosion and told him, I'm not going to say the podcast on here. I'm not going to say what it was about. You guys can do your own research and find the podcast dealing with Master Sergeant Matthew Allen Livelsberger. Okay. He went to this guy and said, I need your help. I'm trying to expose this thing that happened. I'm not going to say what it was, but it was a mission that he was part of. And he was trying to expose this and trying to get the media and the higher ups to see what really happened. Okay, it involved, I can say this much, it involved and civilians. Okay, and when I do that face, I'm not making light of it. Please know that I'm not making light of it. But you can't say shit on freaking YouTube, right? So look it up. Tell me what you think. But so we hear about this, and I had said to hubby, like, I don't think he's gone. And then we hear about this, and I'm like, that's why I wasn't feeling him or seeing him crossed over. That's why. So go check it out. Definitely go check it out because I don't think he's gone, y'all. I don't think that was his body in that truck. I don't think so. And y'all know I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't buy into the conspiracy theory bullshit, okay? That's not me. There are some psychics out there that buy into that all the fucking time. Good for them. More power to them. Probably, in most cases, most of them are probably fake. Y'all already know my opinion about that. I know that Crystal, Dark Rose on here, she's legit. There are several others on here that are legit. But there are a large portion that are bullshit. And a lot of them buy into the conspiracy theory crap, you know? I don't, okay? So it's bothering me that I feel like I'm buying into a conspiracy theory. You know what I mean? Because, like, that's not me. But what I see and what I get is what I see and what I get. I don't have control over that shit. So I don't think he's gone, y'all. All right, so TikTok. I have a TikTok. I don't know if you guys knew that. And I've been talking a lot on there about the Mamta Cafe bot case. It looks like they had said, oh, TikTok's going to hang around. But it looks like TikTok is leaving in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to go on there and do a little video and telling the people on TikTok to come over to my YouTube channel. So if you're one of these new people that are coming over from my TikTok to my YouTube channel, hey, hi, how's it going? Be nice, be kind, stay safe. Please stay healthy. Y'all, kids are getting RSV. This is some serious shit. Get your kid vaccinated against RSV. I know a lot of insurance companies don't pay for it. They won't pay for it. And it's like $370 to get the vaccination. But let me tell you something. This RSV shit, especially with newborn babies, is scary as all get out. Our grandbaby turned 11 weeks old today, I think. Yeah, 11 weeks. He's growing up too fast, y'all, and I haven't seen him since Friday. Damn it, I haven't seen him since Friday, and now this freaking bullshit snow. So hopefully I'll be able to see him in the next couple of days, because I'm having withdrawals, okay? He's doing good. He's a little butterball gaining weight. You can look on my Instagram. I post pictures over on my Instagram account. I think it's at MyPsychicLife or Victoria Paxton. I don't know, y'all. Shit, I don't know. MyPsychicLife. IG is MyPsychicLife. Yeah. So please stay healthy. Please stay safe. If you're in this snow, you can drop dead from a fucking heart attack shoveling this kind of shit. So take it easy, okay? Like, hubby's been going out in small little spurts, and I go out, you know, take it easy. We don't want anybody dropping dead of a heart attack, okay? The snow is no joke. Especially if we get this next one. Let me tell you something, y'all. I watched this asshole last night, okay? First of all, let me say this. If you're not a doctor, a nurse, or an EMS worker, stay the frick home. You don't need to go out. There's no reason to be on the damn road. You don't need to be on the road. I see this a-hole last night. I'm looking out the back part of my house, and I see this asshole making a left-hand turn onto the road behind our house. He's going way too fast. He starts fishtailing. There's a car coming this way. He's fishtailing, almost hits him head on, and almost ends up in the pond. The only saving grace was that the curb stopped him. Okay? So he wasn't going fast enough, because if he were going, 5 miles an hour faster, he would have ended up in the damn pond. Stupid ass people, they put all this money into this stupid ass pond, and some dumbass is going to wreck into it because he can't drive in the snow because they think they can drive. Listen, people, listen to me. Let me spell it out to you. I don't give a shit how many years you've been driving. I don't give a shit how many years you say you've been driving in the snow. If we get a dusting on the ground and you drive in it, that is not driving in the frickin' snow, people. That's not driving in the snow. We had back-to-back blizzards when the kids were little, and I got in my little Mazda stick shift at the time, and I went to the grocery store, and I came back from the grocery store. I got groceries for everybody on our street, okay? I can drive in the fucking snow. These people, they can't drive when it's sunny and nice out and dry, but yet they think they can get out. And where the hell do you have to go at 9 o'clock at night? On a snowy night, the government's closed again today. The federal government's closed. So people are on, work from home status. So the federal freaking government's closed all the school systems, including DC. You know it's bad if the DC school system shuts down because they don't use buses in DC apparently. All the kids walk. So if the DC schools shut down, it's bad out, okay? All the school systems are shut down. The federal government's freaking shut down. And what do these morons do? They get out here driving around because they want to go check shit out. They want to check shit out. I went on the neighborhood app. And some guy was talking about the roads and shit. And I was like, dude, stay the fuck home. Like, just stay home. You knew the snow was coming, so you should have food. You should have all the groceries you need. Unless you have some kind of freaking dire emergency, like you're dying. And if you are, call 911. Because I'm pretty sure the fire trucks and ambulances can get to you a lot easier than your ass can drive on the road. Okay? Or, so unless you have some kind of medical emergency, or you have to be at work because you're a doctor, a nurse, or an EMS employee, you know, a firefighter, that's different. But if you work at the freaking local Piggly Wiggly grocery store, you don't have to go into work. You call your boss and you say, you know what, the roads are bad. I don't want to kill myself or anybody else, so I'm sitting my ass at home. Period. Done. End of story. Telling you guys, it pisses me off. Daddy, my dad, God rest his soul, had polio and was on crutches and had braces on his legs. And he would commute from Falls Church to Rockville, Maryland every day for work, right? We got like 4 inches of snow one night. He went to work like he always did at 4 o'clock in the morning. People were calling into him saying, we can't get there because there's too much snow. It's too bad. I can't get out of my driveway. And my dad's like, really? Because I got here from Falls Church. And Daddy was on crutches with braces on his legs. Daddy had polio, and his body was severely deformed, okay? But he was there. So, you know, so I have no compassion for these assholes, you know, that don't go into work when they can go into work. If you got 4 inches of snow, that's fucking nothing. Get your ass into work. You know what I mean? This was a lot of snow. The roads are still bad. Like the main roads, you know, they look clear, they look good, but the side roads are shit. Like our street is shit, okay? So don't be a dumbass, people. Stop thinking you can drive in the damn snow. You know you can't drive when it's dry out and sunny. So don't get out there when it's snowy and icy and think you can frickin' drive because you're going to kill somebody. And that's the sad reality. You're going to hurt somebody else. You're probably going to be frickin' fine because, of course, that's how it always works. Just like drunk drivers. They're always fine, but yet they kill somebody. You know what I mean? Sorry, going off on a little rant here. But it really pisses me off, you guys. It really heats me up because of my parents. You know, my parents went to work every freaking day. They both had polio and were severely deformed and handicapped. And when I say deformed, they weren't like monsters, you guys. Their bodies were just different because of the polio. Because they were affected by polio so bad. Anyway, you guys, all right, I'm done rambling. Okay, be nice, be safe. Wait, be nice, stay safe, stay healthy. That about does it for me. Bye, guys.